Buying clothes has never been easier. 80 billion items are manufactured every year, partly due to the rise of fast fashion, which allows consumers to buy cheaper, lower quality goods in greater quantities. Fashion trends are changing faster than ever, and with the rise of social media, consumers access these changes instantaneously. As a result, we now own and wear more clothes than at any point in human history, buying more than 4 times the amount of clothing we did 3 decades ago, most of which are disposed of in a few months. But what happens to all the discarded used clothing? We will now take you on an epic journey of clothing, from global high streets to resale markets in developing countries, and the key role textile recycling units in Pakistan play in the staggering multi-billion-dollar global used textiles industry. By extending the life of clothing which would otherwise end up in landfills. In the US alone, 12.7 million tons, or approximately 60% of discarded textiles, goes into landfills, and another 10% is incinerated, with significant global environmental consequences. A mere 30% of US textiles is donated to charity organizations. The charities retail this clothing through thrift stores. The unsold items are sold to textile recycling units, historically based in the Western world. In recent years, primarily due to the labor-intensive nature of the textile recycling industry, there has been a significant migration of the industry towards the developing world. The Karachi Export Processing Zone, or KEPZ, has become the greatest beneficiary, emerging as a global hub for the industry, with exports of approximately $200 million. Used clothing comprised 38% of exports from the KEPZ in 2018, second only to new garments with a 43% share. Since the first textile recycling license in the KEPZ was issued in 2004, the industry has flourished, and a total of 82 licenses have been issued, employing over 10,000 people, of which approximately 50% are female. Moreover, the industry's use of critical resources such as water and energy is negligible, minimizing its carbon footprint. The industry aims to enhance the value and useful life of this material through a streamlined, highly efficient process of sorting and grading, yielding minimal wastage. Textile recycling units begin their process with unloading containers of mixed used clothing compressed into bales. These bales are then allocated to conveyor belts, where teams of specialized sorters hand-pick and categorize material into various categories, such as t-shirts, jeans, and blouses. This initial sorting process is followed by a series of rigorous quality checks, during which the used textiles are further segregated by quality, style, size, gender, and material type. This process of detailed segregation yields 200 to 300 different types of items and is carried out by highly trained professionals. Through this process, over 50% of the incoming material re-emerges with a fresh market value and is exported across the developing world, where demand is ever increasing. Product deemed unfit for wear is either sold for fiber extraction or manufactured into industrial wiping rags, utilized in the automotive and construction industries globally. The used clothing industry is booming, projected to become nearly 50% bigger than the fast fashion market by 2028. The industry is worth $24 billion in the US alone and is expected to reach a mind-boggling $51 billion in the next 5 years. In an increasingly environmentally conscious world, consumer demand for sustainable fashion is increasing. It is critical that Pakistan support this industry and stake its claim in this unprecedented growth.